Welcome back, loved ones, to The Lucky Died. Previously, Lafayette is caught up on matters of Kino. Rhal gets a new co-worker, Squash makes a rousing speech, and Zaltanna officiates a wedding. Lafayette and Kythea talk about their future and their pasts, as Aemma makes a deal to become a Spectre. After Zaltanna binds Elise and Tuck in holy matrimony, Squash takes a bold step against Grimsh to free Demi from his godly influence. Will Lafayette meet Kythea's sister? Can Aemma get herself promoted before she's even started? And what are the consequences of Squash's gamble? I guess you're about to find out. Welcome back to The Lucky Die. With the exception of Squash, the three of you are sitting around a very large fire on the beach. The sun has definitely set by this point. The moon is pretty high up in the sky, not completely full, but it's making its way there. It's waxing. With you is Adet, Aemma, and Kythea, and it's just the six of you for the moment. Squash and his friend have gone off in another direction. We're actually going to go back in time a little bit to just after they've sodded off. So the six of you have a little bit of time together on your own. At the fireplace also is Bogrim, who is sitting very much by himself, nursing a drink of ale. Anything the three of you want to do, say, or chat with before I interrupt you with plot?
Want to do would be throwing Bogrim into the fire, but that's besides the point.
I'm gonna stare Bogrim down, like, just, and give him, like, that, you know, that thing where you, like, you do, like, the point to your eyes and point to the person?
The I'm watching you thing?
I'm watching him.
He hasn't really looked up from his cup of ale or from his, like, shoes or from the beach, I guess, at all since Rhal spoke to him. Like, he's just kind of zoned out, not really paying any attention.
Rhal, you know what we could do? It occurs to me we haven't done in a while. We could put on a bit of a show, too. We haven't practiced your sword hand.
What, you've been learning this sword?
Well, we were trying to teach him, just a lot of things got in the way in between.
I tried to teach him the sword once. It didn't go very well.
He was doing all right. Mostly.
Go on, show me what you have learned.
I've learned a lot of other stuff, too. Not sword stuff.
Oh, you're not that bad at the swords. Like, you could, your hands could be in, like, better places. You do kind of hold it like you're swinging a club sometimes, but, like, you're not that bad.
I don't know.
Go on.
I mean,
I will fight you with a sword if you want.
Okay, I guess. I don't know. Last time didn't go so well.
No, last time you cut me, and it was pretty bad, actually. It took many, many years for my hand to heal from that. But it's okay.
Maybe that's why I don't like swords.
I mean, we're both going to be, like, Spectre people soon, so maybe it doesn't matter how much you hurt me now.
Sorry, what?
Hey.
Aemma's going to be a Spectre, too.
She waves, and that's when it becomes apparent that there aren't two TOs.
That's morbidly cute in a weird way.
Yeah, we talked to the god I don't think that I've met the paperwork god like together with all
No,
of
that was
y'all,
the
so
first time you met her, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, but I've heard about this
yeah.
from Zaltanna. So he's saying
Yeah, exactly.
to Zaltanna, like, hey, I met your friend that got the paperwork. She's nice.
Oh yeah. Wait,
Just,
I thought she was a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the girl. Goddess.
Oh, I thought you said he's nice. So I was like, wait, hold on.
No. My accent is bad.
No, she was very nice to me. She became on Mirko's behalf because I think they're probably a little bit busy right now, but she said that she could work on her behalf, and I get to become a Spectre, so I get to stay with Rhal.
I'm mad. Because she's going to be a better Spectre than me.
I'm not going to be a better Spectre.
You were worried about me getting promoted. Pfft, just wait. I was going to be the most promoted ever. You just wait.
You can do good god, bad god whenever you have to, do the reaping thing.
That would be really cool. I could be the bad Spectre, and I could scare everybody witless, and then you could come in and you could give them a hug and let them know that it is okay.
Why are we scaring them?
Well, in case they're bad people, if they don't want to, go to where they need to go and they want to hide on the stalking or try and break through to the physical plane when they're not supposed to.
What kind of fool would do that?
Straight. I don't know. A lot of people don't want to die. I get it.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people are scared of the stalking for reasons that aren't us.
No, that would be cool. Adet leans over to Zaltanna and she says, I think I probably need to leave now, honey.
I guess if you gotta leave, you gotta leave.
Kesa gave us a little extra time because of the weird time dilation with you guys being cut off from us. But she said I really needed to be back before too much longer, so and she looks up at Ama and Bogrim and Kythea. She says, do you folks need a lift somewhere, or are you gonna stay? I assume Demi would drop you off, but maybe not. Or Emil, I guess he's still here.
I mean, we have our own things to be doing, but I think we kind of still need a little bit more information before we know where we're going. The rest of you here, I don't know so much.
I think that sounds like we're probably going to stay. I think Demi can probably teleport us home if we have to. Okay. Well, I'll see you in a week.
All right, my love, I'll see you then.
I love you. And she leans over and gives you a big hug and a kiss, and then very quietly she says, the wedding was beautiful.
I was thinking about when we got married, when I was doing their wedding.
You were so handsome.
I usually am. And you were, as always, absolutely stunning.
Okay. I love you. And I'll see you in a week. Good luck. And she kind of gives the rest of you a bit of a wave. She gives Zaltanna a really big hug, and then she kind of just dissipates. And you all feel that kind of heavy god presence just peter out. When you're around them, you feel that a really heavy electric charge. A lot of that is dropped now that the literally only avatar is gone.
Well, the other two are off a ways.
Yeah, they're not here right now.
Well, 1.5 since, kind of.
Yeah, much less god on this island right now.
They're on Pandora, right?
They're what, sorry?
Never mind. Ignore my dumb joke. And if anyone in the actually hears that when they're listening, I apologize. I apologize in advance.
Record scratched, echoing, that's how this is going to be.
It's Neil edits this, so I would not put that past what would happen.
I've heard those sneaky things you've put into our tracks recently, Neil.
Like what?
I hear them.
What could you possibly mean?
Oh no.
Fuck you. Not very long after Adet has to go back to what Adet needs to do as a goddess, you all see a very familiar dark curly-haired man approach, and you can see that in his arms is a much more is a much younger Talus. She looks about 7 or 8 years old now, and she's kind of like cuddled up to him. She like he's holding her quite higher up, and like she's clearly like half asleep. You can see that. What the fuck is his name? Emil is kind of walking along with them, and he has something in his hands, and he seems to be limping a little bit. Like his gait is much slower. He seems to find it a little more awkward to move. And Caden just kind of like nods at the lot of you, and he says that everything went okay. She's back to how she should be.
Good to see you back, Caden.
Thanks. We're gonna head off in the morning. Is there anything I can do to help on our side?
Not that I can think of.
Only thing I can think of on my end would just be making sure that anybody you encounter that's on our side is ready. I have a feeling that things are starting to come to a head. The fight's probably going to be relatively soon.
I understand. I think that Empress Apella is in Vanlas right now. I'll go to her and see what I can do to help. Hopefully she won't. I'll ask her at least to maybe not judge me quite so soon. Needs must and all. Well, good luck wherever you need to go. And if you think of anything and need anything, just call us. And then very quietly, you just hear Taylor's like, we'll help.
With any luck, it won't come to anything that drastic, but...
Night. And then the pair of them, they leave. Emil kind of like goes off with them. You notice as he's passing by the fire that there are kind of like... His hair was always kind of like old and grey. I mean, there's lots more streaks of white in there. You can see that the wrinkles on the side of his face are much, much deeper. And he seems to be holding, almost clutching in his hand, this kind of like white and blue patterned, like tea kettle, basically. And you can feel like a very heavy, like a heavy presence around you when he's walking past. But he just nods at the lot of you once, kind of like gives that anything look, refuses anything else, and then continues on. And he goes off down the beach. Shortly after, I'm going to say it's like, oh no, shit, we need to keep within the timeline. Thanks, Squash. Fucker.
Yeah, Squash.
Yes, Squash.
I'm busy.
Busy getting chewed out. The three of you feel... Can I have the three of you make a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, God.
And Squash, I need you to make one too.
What?
This is like, yours will be much later.
What?
Don't forget you have the +4 from Zaltanna.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. Casey, what's your charisma modifier?
Let me check. Hold on. Oh, my charisma modifier is 4. +4.
Yeah.
I'm very
Everyone gets a
charismatic.
+4 with the exception of Squash. Okay, Rhal, what did you get?
I got a 29.
+4?
Oh, 33.
Okay. All right, yeah, you're probably okay. Unless
Probably.
God is casting shit on you. You're probably okay. Zaltanna?
18.
Okay. Lafian?
26.
Okay. And Squash?
29 with no Zaltanna bonus.
Fuck you.
I rolled
Okay.
a natural 20.
That doesn't make any sense because Squash is not a wise person.
It comes in waves, my friend.
Clearly, he just did something very unwise. Do we make him roll at disadvantage?
Very unwise. Very
Not-
unwise.
Not to like be a dick to Squash, but like if you were to ask me, Casey, who is the wisest person in your party? My answer would not be Squash.
Your answer would be not Squash.
It would be like, it's a hard toss up, but it's definitely not Squash.
Most unwise.
If you were like, who's the most unwise person in the party, it would be like either Squash or Zaltanna.
Okay. That's that done. That's that done. Okay. That's for future things, and that will turn up at some point. Maybe a couple of minutes or so after Emil and Caden and Talus have meandered past your group into like some of the huts down on the beach, you feel a heavy magical presence, and Latvian, you also feel like that kind of like crawling on the skin just momentarily. And you see that there is a very tall 8-foot orc making his way down towards your party. He is carrying an axe on his hip, and strapped to his back is a spear. And the closer he gets, you see that the spear appears to be dripping with blood. It's an effect. There's not really any blood dripping down. It just looks like it's constantly flowing on it. And he approaches your group and sits down next to Zaltanna. This is clearly Grumsh.
Hey, Grumsh, what's up?
Not a lot. Waiting for them to finish.
Sorry, who?
He gestures a thumb over his shoulder, where you saw Squash and Demi go last.
The rat did something regrettable. So now I need to wait for them to finish.
Oh, what did he do?
Uh-huh.
He severed the connection between my warlock and I.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, that means someone royally fucked up.
Yes.
Oh, I am gonna kick his ass a little
Do you
bit.
think he's going to have an ass left to kick? This is Demi we're talking about.
He kind of like gestures to the spear that's on his back. That is emitting a lot of magic all on its own. And he says,
I know that this is more your territory than mine, your bloodiness. But I feel like this vengeance might be mine.
I was about to be like, please don't ask me for like help with the vengeance, because I don't know like if I'm allowed to do that with other gods, and also like Squash is kind of like one of my best friends, and I'd feel a little bit bad. But also as the goddess of bloody vengeance, kind of like, I guess, good luck. She looks very conflicted and confused.
That's fine.
Just try to leave him in one piece for us.
Fortunately for him, he's to be a part of what the four of you are involved in. Alas, death is not an option, despite how tempting it is.
Laughin's just making like a very pursed face, like, yeah.
I understand. If I were in his position, he doesn't know if he's speaking with her or I.
he has like a knowing smile on his face.
Well, I think he's like in love with her.
They're
so.
idiots. And he has put her in an awkward situation. I do not know how to fix this problem, but I assume the witch will. I was thinking, Zaltanna, you, the goddess of bloody vengeance, me, sometimes referred to, well, I slaughter defensively. Aggressively, defensively slaughter. There was a triad, as you know. You were one of Tears. I believe that when you ascend, we might consider becoming like that. An alliance.
You know, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I think our niches definitely fit within with each other. So
Indeed. And Odette is. I rather enjoy her company, and she is a sterling Go Fish player.
she is. I literally cannot beat her. it is actually impossible to beat that woman in Goldfish.
I do not understand how one so pleasant to be around is so duplicitous as such a simple game.
It's one of the things I love about her the most.
She reminds me a lot of my wife.
Oh, I didn't know you were married.
Yes, some generations ago. She's not exactly a goddess, but when you fall in love with a mortal, you sometimes pull on the strings to make things easier so she can be with me. I think you'll like her.
Oh, you think I will like her, not you think I am like her. Okay. Well, I'm sure I will. Sorry.
Also complimentary.
I misheard. I misheard, and I thought you were comparing me to your wife, and I was like, oh, wow, that's very sweet.
As much as I love her fiery passion and her compassion, you're somewhat more... What's the phrase? Swole than she?
Yeah.
You should have seen the kobolds we met.
I did.
At this point, you guys hear
Fireballs?
like kind of up. No. She didn't set him on fire. She did not set him on fire. You hear the kind of the like a little further off in the distance. You hear one of the hut doors opening, and then you see Demi walking out. She looks over at the lot of you, sees Grimsh. Her eyes go wide a little. And then they seem to have this very silent communication. And then she disappears into her navel and teleports away.
Excuse me. I will try and leave something of the rat capable of casting magic behind.
Yeah.
Would you like a roasted marshmallow first?
Squash, I love you, but you did this to yourself.
Yeah, I don't think it was like personal against you. It doesn't sound like, I don't know. Just go easy. You're a god or something, so, you know.
Take a persuasion roll, Rhal.
Okay,
Against the god of slaughter.
If anyone's going to
Okay.
be able to convince the god of slaughter to not slaughter, it would be
If you
Rhal,
fucking
though.
walk over there and hug that motherfucker, I will kill you.
No.
The third roll will be required at that point.
Your hugs can only get you so far.
You cannot hug the blissful eclipse into surrender.
What is this, persuasion?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Ooh. 17?
He stands up as if he's not heeding your words at all, I'm afraid. Squash, you see approaching you almost casually, and he unslings the kind of the blood spear from his back, and he just begins to walk towards you. What do you want to do?
I think, first of all, Squash is quite shocked to see groups in person.
It's not like he didn't know where you were.
It's not like Squash knew the exact rules of exorcism, and he had made some assumption that clearly were wrong.
We're literally at the god's resort. This is where they go.
I thought he'd be locked in not Cicero. Yeah, so in
Cicero, yeah.
No, not Cicero. Where's the
Sentinel
god plane
planes.
again? Sentinel plane. I thought he'd be
Sentinel
locked
plane.
in the Sentinel plane for like an hour. I thought so. I thought that was the rule, but I may have been misled by this small text.
I thought you said the goth plane for a second. I was like, what makes it goth?
He lifts the spear to his shoulder
Mhm.
as if he's about to throw. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna take the dodge action. It's all
Which
Squash can do to open.
Which means disadvantage on his throw.
Yes. That's
All
the
right.
best I can do to start with, because I am not taking the first shot. That is the dumbest thing I can do right now.
No, you've already did the dumbest thing you could do.
Okay,
The
once
second
you've done the
dumbest.
dumbest thing, there's a new dumbest thing you can do, you know? Like, you
Oh, okay,
strike
yeah,
off the
fine.
list.
Buddy, you done fucked up real bad.
Catches you by the shirt, sticks you to the wall with that.
Does a 23 hit your armor class?
Shit, yes.
All right. He lifts the spear to his shoulder, and he just, as soon as Demi disappears, her body completely disappears, and you are no longer protected by her form. He lifts it to his shoulder, and he throws it forward, and it goes clearly straight at you. You try and dodge, but it just seems to weave slightly to the left, as do you, and it hits you square in the shoulder. Take a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no, I'm bad at those.
Thank God.
I rolled another natural 20, so 22.
What the fuck?
I'm not happy about this because I am about to fire back and I'm probably gonna get a 3 then.
You're about to fire back.
You think I'm taking this lying down?
Yeah. I don't.
This is not squash of episode 32 or whatever.
Okay, alright. He hits you for 21 piercing damage, plus 15 radiant damage as he throws the spear forward, and the moment it makes contact with your shoulder, there is a bright flash of light, and you can just feel anger in your shoulder as it just passes straight through that area. And then as you look up, you see that it's reappeared in his hand again.
Alright.
You didn't get blinded, so...
I have 29 temporary hit points.
What the fuck did you get those? Oh, goddamn feast. Fuck you.
Alright, I just wanted to make sure I was remembering the use of it right. And then I'm gonna use I think it's called dodge? I have access to that, right?
You did dodge. That was your action.
No, it's
or your prepared action, whatever you want to call it.
Let me see.
Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge. Use your reaction to half the attack damage. That's the thing I was thinking of. Sorry.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
cool.
I take 17 instead of 20, 30, 36.
It was a lot.
Yeah. 17. Alright.
Alright, Squash. That was opening salvo.
Yeah.
Can you roll initiative for me?
Yes, I can. Let's just click the dexterity button. That's a 23.
You got higher?
You got higher?
Yep.
All right.
Roll past the popcorn, please.
Cool. He lifts, as you see him running towards you, you see the spear appear back in his hand again. He lifts it high and he throws it at your chest. And this time you can see that there is a kind of bright red glow along the entire shaft and the spearhead itself. For a 21 versus your armor class.
Oh, that hits.
Take a con saving throw, please.
Oh no. That's a 4.
You fail. You are paralyzed.
What?
And you take 17 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
The spear appears in his hand again, and you're paralyzed, so you get advantage. He has basically closed the distance, and as it appears in his hand again, he basically turns it around and smashes it into your face and tries to push you to the floor. No, that rolled. That's an 18 versus your armor class.
That does not hit.
Alright. Then he's super pissed off, and he turns it around, and he has the point, and he jabs it into your other shoulder.
Come on, dude.
Natural 20.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to kill you. Well, no, I am, but Grib's is well pissed.
Can't imagine why.
Me neither.
That's 28 piercing damage. Please take a con saving throw. Oh, you're already paralyzed, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
And as he jabs it into your other shoulder, I need you to make another con saving throw, please.
On a Constitution saving throw, that's an 18.
You fail. You are blinded. For 15 radiant damage.
Alright.
That's his 3 attacks without him deciding to do anything else.
49. Alright.
It's your go.
I'm paralyzed, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm blinded.
What do you want me to do? I'm assuming the paralyzed automatically wears off at the end of my turn, or I have to roll another Constitution saving throw.
Yes. So the paralyzed is 1 round. Blinded is longer. So he takes the spear back, and not that you can see it, but you feel a sharp jabbing in your right thigh if he hits. You can see now, by the way.
Okay.
No, you can't see. I'm sorry, you're paralyzed. You're now unparalyzed. 32 versus your armor class.
Nope, hits.
17 pokey damage. Spear.
Piercing.
Thank you.
Pokey damage.
Pokey damage. And he does 16 radiant damage.
Alright, Squash is looking quite worse for wear.
You feel, once he's jabbed into your thigh, the rest of you, if you're looking at the beach, you can just see lots of flashes of light, of like bright white or bright red. And Squash, you feel the tip of the spear just rest underneath your chin and push your head back. And he does nothing else. Your vision comes back to you.
Are you done?
Are you?
Squash looks down. Looks up. Yeah. I didn't get the answer I wanted, but I got to ask the question, so yes, I am done.
I should kill you where you lay.
Yeah, you should. I was wrong.
He pushes the blade a little closer, a little harder into your throat. And you just feel that like you've nicked yourself with a razor sort of thing.
Squash is definitely like leaning back or like trying to ease the pressure.
When this is done, timekeeper or not, I will kill you for this insult. You do not take things that do not belong to you, thief.
It's the only thing I've ever known how to do. I didn't realize that the two of you had actually made a contract more than a blackmail bargain.
He pulls the spear away, and you hear it land very heavily next to your head, as in like the butt of it.
You're not wrong. I do manipulate the witch. But there is a contract, and you broke it.
I know. Please don't punish her for what I did.
If she can fix it, there is no punishment.
She can.
I need her to do this for me.
He reaches down a hand to you.
Oh, Squash looks at it, unsure, but any truce he's gonna take at this point, so he reaches out his hand.
He kind of has that thing where he grips your hand really tightly and kind of lifts you completely off the floor. So that you're now like 7 or 8 feet in the air, yeah.
Squash is doing his best to remain composed, I guess. Like trying not to just hang like a dirty rag from his hand. He's doing his best to like not just look like an absolute
like a rat bag, yeah.
We will have a reckoning. But if you ever hurt my witch again, timekeeper or not, sentinel or not, the ether will seem like bliss compared to what I will do to you.
And he lets go of you.
When Groom says sentinel or not, Squash definitely like looks at him weirdly. Like Squash himself is in that moment just like, what? Like thinking it over. Like, I thought I could put up a bigger fight than that.
No. But the witch knows how to carve pieces of gods. If I killed you now, she would be exceptionally pissed off. But I was right. She didn't choose you, did she?
No.
He has like a really smug look on his face.
You know I can put up a bigger fight than this. You know that you got lucky to hit the first shot. To get me like that. I'm not saying I would win, but I'm saying I would have made you put up a fight. Make you break a sweat.
Mm.
You know, there's a place that you could, try test that. And, try not to kill each other away. I mean, but, I thought it was very brave. Good job. And it Rhal claps.
Grimps has this smug look, and then it's like, yeah, whatever, boy. And then just hears this applause slowly from the other side of the beach.
What the fucking bellum?
Turn around and just sees Rhal clapping, and Amos very quietly clapping behind you. She has no idea whether this is a good idea or not, but hey, in for a penny, in for a pound.
I'm assuming this is some kind of a mammal thing?
I don't understand. What are they doing?
It's okay. Do you want more popcorn?
I would.
Please.
Popcorn, please.
Yeah. Eamon just breathes on it, and they start popping up again.
Now the tension has been broken, I want to read out Archie's joke that Grooms had an inflict wounds ready in his hand when he reached down, which is genuinely a very fucking funny thing.
I was expecting it.
He has 2 more attacks left on his round. I decided not to instantly kill you.
Yeah, I'm down to 16. Not a single attack you did while I had reactions.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
He looks at you after looking at Rhal, what the fuck? He looks back at Squash and he says,
For now, truce. If the witch can fix this.
She will.
She will. I have faith in her.
I'm guessing a 22 doesn't hit your armor class?
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay. Then you just feel this smack on the back of your head as he just twists his the bloody spear, as if he's just casually trying to put it on his back, but just smacks you with the end of it on the back of your head, and he just puts it.
Sorry, didn't see you there.
Don't worry. You won't notice me next time.
Dream on, rat.
And with that, he nods to everybody else on the beach, raises a hand at Zaltanna. It's like,
see you soon, your bloodiness.
Have a good trip of whatever you're doing, and I will see you soon.
He does that kind of peace out sign at you. And with that,
I flash him finger guns, and then we both confirm that we're both queer. Because that's the peace sign to the finger guns. Very, very big gay energy.
Nice. And with that, Grimsh disappears.
I may agree. When he said dream on, I wanted to say that's Clemdel's realm.
It's not.
Who's the
It's
dream
Dendar.
god? That's Dendar's realm.
There might be a god of good dreams. Who knows?
You
knows?
did something real dumb there, friend.
Yeah, Squash is limping over. He genuinely looks like he's
Oh yeah, he's bleeding from both shoulders. There's a big hole in one of his legs. He clearly has what is the beginning of a really big bump on the back of his head. Yeah, he looks pretty fucked up.
You knew that was going to go poorly, huh?
What did you do? Why would you do that?
It's complicated. I don't know how to explain it. Squash kind of just sits down, and I think he casts at least a single cure wounds just to scab over a couple of wounds, just trying to get it to stop bleeding. I don't know how to explain it exactly. I I was
All
so
this god
sure.
stuff is scary. You just shouldn't mess with it. That's what I always say.
I know, Rhal. I know. I was just...
You should listen to Rhal. He's very smart of these things.
Yeah, it's scary.
Don't mess with gods.
Magic is scary.
You guys, he's in love with somebody and he thought that she was in danger. You don't tell me you wouldn't have done the same for each other. Was it stupid? Yeah.
Hey, look, I said it was brave.
There is no bravery without stupidity.
Uh-huh.
You lose some, you know. It happens.
I'm not entirely sure that was a fight.
No.
I
That
bel-
was...
I believe the word to use is slaughter.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, Squash is giving laughing eyes at that one like, come on.
You feel laughing. You feel Kythea's tail just kind of like wrap around like the arm that is closest to her. Like you can tell that she's kind of like laughing on the inside at that. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
are you okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna be fine. I'm sorry I didn't... I knew you guys would tell me not to do this because this is stupid, but I needed to know. I couldn't not know. He's always there. I could never ask her. I could never get a real answer. And I needed a real answer when he wasn't around. And I didn't care what it costs. I just needed to know. And I'm sorry, but I know you guys are wiser than me. You would have told me not to do it.
Zaltanna's gonna walk over, go in for a hug, give him a hug, and then smack him upside the head.
Like right on the bump that was from just now.
I get it, but getting that, let me remind you, God not to kill you is going to be a fucking task. Good. Luckily for you, he and I got really good rapport.
Don't put your neck out for me, Zaltanna. I don't know what's gonna happen after the Blissful Eclipse fight, if there's ever gonna be anything to worry about, but I'll take my lumps. I don't know if...
Hey, asshole, you're like one of my best friends. That's what we do. We stick our necks out for each other. You do the same thing for me. I do stupid shit all the time. Not this level of stupid, mind you, but I do stupid shit all the time, and I know you'd stick your neck out for me to save me from my stupidity. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to help you. But again, I mean, nothing I've done has been as stupid as this, and that's what's important here.
All of this is way over my head, but I probably would not have tried to solve it with scary magic first.
Yeah.
I would have.
That's fair.
Ava would 100% have done exactly the same thing if you'd made a deal with a god. I haven't known
I
her for
went
that
to
long.
a god and said, "Hey, I want to make this happen." I didn't go, "Hey, God, piss off."
Yeah,
Little bit different.
that's true. Yeah, again, none of us have done anything quite this stupid. But,
Well,
we love you.
I think it will
Okay,
be fine. Look, people want to kill each other one minute, and the next, maybe you can prove yourself. Rhal's kind of trying not to look over at Bogrim to make these kind of mirrors in what he's saying.
Bogrim, don't listen to the story of redemption we're trying to give to Squash.
Yeah.
No, fuck you, Bogrim.
You don't get redemption, you piece of shit.
Maybe he's just mad now, and then you can make it up. Help Demi figure out how to put him back or something. He'll be okay.
And helping to save the world and the gods by extension probably at least gives you a little bit of wiggle room. Maybe.
Yeah, like a favor.
I don't know if I'd go that far. I hear that gods and favors are kind of a slippery slope.
Right. Maybe a good opener.
Icebreaker.
Some negotiations. You're right. Icebreaker for not killing you.
Ladies and gentlemen of the
She
jury, I'd
doesn't
like
look
to
convinced.
present Exhibit A, I saved the world.
Circumstantial evidence denied.
But Your Honor, everything is circumstantial if you think about it.
Overruled. My opponent just uses logic.
I'm sorry, that's the only way I can think.
You're gonna be okay.
Are you telling me that, or?
I'm not sure if I'm convinced, but I'm trying to make you feel better.
Nope. What's our next move? Where are we going?
Oh, if we're just going to roll right into that.
What else is there to say?
You need to heal up.
I think before you go anywhere else, you need to... And Kythea just gestures at all of Squash. You kind of need to rest up from that.
Why does my cure wounds not work when I click on it?
Because you pissed off a god.
Your magic is broken.
He's a god of survival, not magic.
Sorry, man, your staff is broken.
Oh, there it is. Submit.
No, all of your stuff is red. You have to go back to a proper armor. You can't just resurrect again.
Those were low rolls, but whatever. It's something.
So, I mean, in terms of things that we can do right this very moment, there's a certain somebody in the keep over there that I'm keen to have a chat with.
Right, the guy from Dachin's lair?
Right. We need to have a good long conversation.
Ooh, do you want to be good cop, bad cop?
I'm kind of past that. Honestly, I was just going to... Well... Okay, let me ask you this, oh mighty goddess of bloody vengeance. On the line of crossing, where is the line upon which I should not rip information out of a villain's mind?
Man, you're putting a lot of pressure on me to know that line.
I'm sorry. The thing is, I feel like if I'd asked, if I'd asked Grunch, I think I know what the answer to that would have been. And if I asked Odette, I feel like I know what the answer would have been. You kind of fall squarely in the middle because they both like you, and I feel like they rub off on you.
If you're going to kill him, does it matter?
I think that...
Well, it might not kill him.
Morally, I would say that the point where it's okay to rip information out of someone's mind is probably like if you know it's going to be incredibly vital to saving somebody's life and they have been refusing to give it to you any other way.
Okay, so what I'm hearing then is that perhaps I let you lead the interrogation, and if it comes to it, then I will do the thing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll try to work things out non-invasively.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Do we want to bring Squash? Maybe be like, this is what we'll do to you if you don't talk, sort of thing?
Oh, no, I think we should let him in.
Thank you.
That was only a half joke. Well, 70% joking.
Take Emma with you. She can learn how to do the scary thing.
That's right. You talked about having like scary wings and turning into a skeleton. I could try that. I can apparently be very scary.
Like this.
Oh,
And
yeah.
does it.
No. Oh, wait, I forgot the aura. Right, we're good. Whew. Now, Rhal, really important question. Those bones that are on you, are they your bones? Did you conjure the bones?
Where else? Who else would they belong
What?
to? I don't know.
They're our bones, right?
But then what's
I mean, we don't
supporting
get
you?
suddenly... Do we get
My bones.
But they're on the
Magic.
outside.
magic?
Do you have magic bones?
Ghost stuff.
Right. Spectre's stuff. We should probably ask that one day, right? How the fuck we get to stay together?
I don't know.
Whether we have like one charge or two charge. What happens if two people die at once and we're both responsible for them? Like, how do I get to two different places at once? Rhal, I need to know these answers.
I don't know them.
If you ever find the fine print, you let me know and I'll look it over.
Damn it. Sorry, Zaltanna, damn it.
Well, you heard the Zaltanna. Go ahead, damn it. Condemn the conspiracies of spectrism.
Okay, I condemn whatever the fuck you just said.
That was easier than I thought. Wait a minute. Okay.
So talking to the guy is your next step. Okay.
I think so. Information is key.
True. I'm probably gonna head to bed. I'm kind of waiting on a trip out. I'm going back to meet up with Rowena and the others. Kind of making our way across Kino right now.
Oh, that should be fun.
Yeah. She's learning in Kino Common really quickly. Like, for someone who's not using magic. Very adept.
All of Kino's not open desert and snake people and whatever else, is it?
No. There's like a big desert right in the center, the Wasted Cereal Mill.
Yeah.
And around the edges there are mountain ranges, and there's forests and water. And there is the most beautiful black beach right by an almost active volcano.
We'll go there another time, perhaps. Can you make a truth serum? Is that a thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
Just occurred to me, would it be really convenient if that was something you were capable of doing?
I could try, but I couldn't guarantee it. It's kind of like imbuing command and zone of truth, I guess. She looks kind of a little bit unsure of herself.
That sounds almost illegal.
Yeah. Ethically gray, maybe.
What country are we in right now?
International waters, baby.
We're kind of on God's territory, the God's territory.
Right. And there's only one God here right now. And like she indicates Zaltanna.
Zaltanna, what say you on the topic of truth serums?
Fuck it.
And verily dost thou speaketh unto thee that...
I guess sometimes you just gotta cut through the bullshit. I get it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna head to bed and wait for a ride out of here.
You do that.
Good luck in whatever it is you're doing. And just call me if you need anything, okay?
Gives her like a little hand squeeze.
Yeah, she squeezes your hand back and you can feel her tail just like tying ever so slightly on your arm, which hasn't like unwrapped since earlier. She gives you a quick departing kiss and then she heads off towards one of the huts. Do you want me to go with you? Or can I also go? Because I've kind of been running here, there, and everywhere, and now I'm about to be a spectre.
That's up to you two.
You can go help them be scary. I just want to have one more talk. He gestures back to Bogram.
I'll tell you what, I'll wait over here, and she indicates like to the other side of the fire. I'll stay with you. That's okay. I'll let you speak to Bogram. He and I have spoken enough.
Can I ask what about what you
Mostly
expect him to do?
Mostly about the stalking, getting that void triangle, which belongs to Mirko. They did a good job at getting that, and Yeah, I've been asking him a little bit about the stalking and how it works, and I know that you guys have to go there to do one of your tasks.
Now that he's done helping you, though.
I'm finished working with him like that, yes.
You still want him around?
Not really. He killed me, but at least until the apocalypse is over. He is trying to fight on the right side, even if he's not on the right side of me.
Okay.
Afterwards, I don't care. You know what he wants. Very, very far away from you and me.
Yeah.
Okay. She gets up and she walks to the other side of the fire. So she's like always exactly 180 on the other side of the fire from Bogrim. She just sits down.
Okay. Are y'all going to go ahead to the tent? Or the place where you have this man?
I think it best if we do it before we rest for the night, yes?
Okay. We'll meet you there.
Okay. Zaltanna and I'll soften them up for you.
Okay.
Squash, if you want to come along, I don't know if you want to.
No,
You look terrible.
I'm happy sitting this one out, thank you.
No problem.
You can sit next to me. And she like taps the kind of like the log or whatever it is you guys are sitting on, like next to us. Like, you can sit next to me if you want to.
There's not much popcorn left. Get it before you start getting the crunchy bits at the bottom.
Right. Oh, I can reheat those. That's fine.
I like the crunchy bits.
Ew.
Ew.
Squash. What?
What is wrong with you?
What?
Fresh popcorn is always best popcorn.
Next you're going to say you don't have it with butter. What the fuck?
Little bit of salt.
What's butter?
Okay, I'm not having this conversation.
Caramel? Who? Oh, Lord.
All right. So
I don't even know her.
Zaltanna and... Stop it. We see Zaltanna and Laffian basically heading into the foresty, jungly area up towards the castle area that Zaltanna had been staying in with Odette and to like where the prisoner is being held in the cells.
Bad Boy starts playing.
Yep. Squash are just sitting down, or Squash is sodding off to, recuperate his wounds. And we leave it with Rhal about to approach Bogrim.
Hi everyone, Rhal here. Thank you for listening to the episode. We hope you are enjoying the show and have had plenty of popcorn. If you would like to support the show, you can also check out some of our merch. You can find some of that on etsy.com/shop/Blighthouse Studio, or you can find a link to that from theluckydie.com, where you can click the merch tab and find links from there to our Etsy store, our TeePublic page, as well as our Bandcamp page. A big thank you to everyone who has bought something from us through our Etsy store, or our Bandcamp page, or our TeePublic page. We really appreciate your support there. Big thanks to patron Copper Crow. Thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate you. And big thanks to Duggar for voicing Grumsh in this episode. We appreciate you as well. Thank you all for listening, and we will see you all next episode. Bye.
Hey, sorry to interrupt your favorite podcast, but I'm here to tell you about Shrimp and Crits, an actual play podcast with a southern twist. My name is Ian, and I am the keeper for this show as we play Monster of the Week by Michael Sands. If you like the sound of swampy monster mayhem, gators gone shopping, and magical fairy mischief, you will be right at home in the remote panhandle town of Gullah Kochika, Florida, where spooky danger has begun to wash ashore. Shrimp and Crits is the story of Sarah Payne the Mundane.
All I'm asking for is answers. That's all I'm looking for, is the truth.
Ari Green the Searcher.
You know the proclamations of the Fae. I suggest you follow them from now on.
And Ray Ray, the most mundane monstrous you will ever meet.
Mr. Zeus, I'm a big fan. I knew you were real. And Ray Ray's just like bowing in front of this swan.
As they fumble their way through protecting their skeptical town from mysterious evils. We release new episodes every other Monday on the podcatcher of your choice. Hope to see you soon in sunny Gullah Kochika.